speakers. Connor Walter is going to go first because nobody wants to follow the Eustermans.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome, friends, family, faculty, mom, and beloved guests, and good evening, Eagle High School graduating class of 2018. When I sat down to write this speech last night, just kidding, I had really wished that the class of 18 had a better ring to it. But, sadly, it doesn't really roll off the tongue. The class of 18. 18. So, I thought of a few alternative names that flow a little better. How about the class of minutes it takes Brennan Larson to do his hair in the morning? About 18. Maybe the class of days Mason Werner actually came to school this year. Around 18. Good to see you, Mace. Mrs. Hobbs, wherever you are, it was nothing personal. He was only late because he was tired. Or, lastly, the class of Porter's ACT score. An 18. Regardless of what you may call us, we made it. We did it together and will always be the class of 18. I think it's important to note that it's not the things we did as Eagle High students that are going to make us who we are, but it's the things we do as Eagle High graduates that are most important. Which is a relief to a lot of us because plenty of mistakes were made. Ha ha. But that's what high school is for, right? So, now that we have completed high school, we know everything. We will never make any mistakes again. Parents, I know this may sound crazy, but we will not be giving you any more problems for the rest of our lives. Yeah, it's just smooth sailing from here on out, so good job, guys. In all seriousness, high school does not by any means define you or your potential. Only the choices you make going forward can define you. When we arrived at Eagle High School 4 years ago as baby-faced freshmen, we had no idea what was to come. Back then, we actually ate in the cafeteria. Imagine that. We had a little app that we did not appreciate enough called Vine. I miss you. And back then, Eagle High School had no windows. Oh wait, it still does not. But things changed somewhere in between then and now, and we found out how to navigate the complex stage of life that we call high school. At this very moment, we have reached the pinnacle of our adolescence, graduation. There are 450 of us graduating today. As I look out on the crowd, I feel as if I barely know some of you, and that's something that I regret. I also regret knowing way, way too much about some of you. For instance, I don't think anyone should feel comfortable asking someone else, "Bro, will you please hit me with your car so that I don't have to take this AP exam?" You know who you are. The answer is no. And why? I would be remiss to think that we made it here all on our own. We had plenty of help along the way. We had each other through thick and thin, and we could not have done it without one another. Our parents, making it on stage tonight, would be physically impossible without the endless love and support from our families. Lastly, the teachers and staff at Eagle High School. Teachers do not have to do what they do. They care about us and push us to be better, so the least we could do is appreciate them tonight. You know, I've always felt it was important to be nice to our teachers, and pretty soon they'll be armed with rocket launchers, and then you'll have to be nice to them. So be nice while it's a choice. All in all, we should recognize that it's because of our support systems that we're even able to walk across the stage today. I am now turning to the last page, so get ready to cry. Now, it's only right that I bestow upon all of you a piece of life-changing advice. The sad truth is, I don't really have one. To be completely honest, I have no idea what the future holds, and I'm scared. I mean, I don't really have any marketable skills. I nap at least 3 times a day, and any productivity before 1 a.m. is virtually impossible. I put the cute in unable to execute most simple tasks. But because I found myself on stage tonight, I want to leave you all with this. Where you are not is as important as where you are. Defining who you are not as a person usually leads to finding out exactly who you are. It's a process of elimination. Regardless of your experience at Eagle High School over the last 4 years, we have shaped each other. We know far more about ourselves now than we did walking through those green doors for the first time. That is a testament to the people you are sitting with right now. The impact we have had on one another will last for the rest of our lives. Remember who you are and where you're going, and you'll find yourself exactly where you need to be. I would like to thank all of you for giving me the honor of speaking on your behalf, also for being the best community I could have surrounded myself with for the past 4 years of my life. From the bottom of my heart that is already filled with love for myself, thank you. I want to do one more thing. Say cheese. Congratulations, class of 2018.